Hey everyone, I'm back again. I know it's been a while. It's been a real long while. It's been probably like more than a year. But I had my son. He takes up a lot of time, and he's a little ham, so he got to be a part of like everything. So it's very rare for me to get quiet time, and by the time I get the quiet time, is sleep time for the both of us because he is a turn up. He has me tired. He has me all over the place, but he is amazing. He's the best. But I'm back, y'all. And thank you to the people, who still stuck around. Y'all loyal as hell. Y'all, I fucks with y'all. And, I'm going to curse because, I'm not going to get a Google check yet anyway. So it really doesn't matter, does it? But here's the story time where niggas in my hood tried to try my whole life when I was trying to get myself together. Okay, here we go. When I was younger, I used to be a bartender or whatever and stuff like that. So now I had went to bartending school or whatever. I went to the best bartending school in New York City. Not one of these rinky dink shits or whatever. Like my bartending license was like $900. You understand? So I was going to school. I was busting it out. I was doing everything. I was top notch. It was great. Now, when it was time for me to, I guess you would say, graduate, you have to take a test or whatever, where it's like, you have to get all the garnishes, all the liquor, everything has to be correct. Like you can't make rum and coke and put like lemon in it because now it's not a rum and coke, so you'll fail. That's a Cuba Libre. So it was that strict like that. The right glass, everything. So in order to take the test, like you didn't have to pay the $900 all at once or up front to take the classes. Like you had installments or whatever the case may be. Now I was $50 short. You understand? And I could have waited to get the $50 and took the test, but I wanted to take the test when I was done. You understand? When everybody else was done, while it was still fresh in my brain, because it was a lot of drinks that I had to remember, like not no just thrown together made up stuff. Like I had to remember like about 100 drinks because the test was random, so it wasn't even like everyone had the same test or whatever, and the test was timed, so you couldn't just sit and think. You had to be on cue. So now I done did so much stuff for niggas, you understand, and looked out for people as far as like when I didn't care to have a job, like when I was just into street stuff and I had it like that or whatever. Like when people was hungry, I was feeding them. Like niggas had fucking wives and kids and stuff and didn't have no food, I'm taking them food shopping. I'm doing a whole lot of sisterly stuff. Like you understand? I never asked for nothing back. None of that. Like you understand? So I figured, most of these people that I helped out, they was good now at this point. For me to borrow, mind you, keyword borrow, $50 really shouldn't have been much, being that I done gave niggas in total probably thousands of dollars. You understand? Like over time. So I'm like, cool. So I called one bro or whatever, and we gonna call him Jonathan. Now Jonathan, I did wild stuff for. You understand? Like like drove his wife to certain things she needed to get to because they didn't have money for cabs or the public transportation and whatnot or whatever and stuff. I call him. He like, nah, sis, I ain't got it. Yo, I got this to do. I got kids and stuff. And I'm just thinking to myself, like, did this nigga just like run the, I got kids shit to me? No, bitch, I know you have kids. You should have let me claim your kids on my fucking taxes as much as I was taking care of your kids. And you're going to talk about, sis, I got kids. You got to understand. But I digress. Let's move on. I was a little pissed off, but I was like, there's a couple other people I could ask. Like, it's no big deal. I just know in the future that when this nigga fall off again because he's a fuck up, like, you get what I'm saying? So it's bound to happen. I'm just going to run the, I got stuff. I ain't have kids, but I'm running, I got something. But you ain't getting shit. You understand? Now, my next bro that I asked, see, fuck the name shit. We not going to do that because I ain't going to be able to keep up because there's far too many fake names to be put into stuff. But, yeah. This nigga, he's like, he ain't got it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Long story short, I didn't ask like 5 people, everybody crying poverty. Okay, cool. So now I'm starting to really get in my feelings, or whatever and stuff. Now, mind you, I'm with my niggas that's my niggas like that or whatever and stuff. Where it's like they wanted to give it to me, but I felt like they shouldn't have to give it to me. You understand what I'm saying? Because they've always looked out as far as things when I need it, even though it wasn't a lot. But I wasn't gonna ask them. It was time for the people that I was looking out for to get into it. So being that I'm supposed to be a big homie, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to better myself or whatever. I just pulled the big homie card on niggas. I'm like, well, I could be a savage now. Like, I done been nice to you people for so long. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've been trained by the best. I'm start strong arming niggas now. You understand? Because you're not respecting me as far as I'm concerned. Because it's not even how niggas was saying they ain't got it. It's like you giving me some okie doke shit. So my bros that I was with, they was like, nah, sis, chill. Like, let us take care of it. I was like, no, because I'm the type of person, I just take care of my own shit. Not saying I could beat niggas and nothing like that, or to be like a nigga, like, because I'm not. You understand? But at least if I'm gonna have somebody ass whoop, I want to be present. Like, you understand? So it's like, I'm like, nah, I get in the car. They're like, where you going? I said, nah, I'm about to just run up on people. You understand? Because niggas is bringing wild people home. Niggas with stories. So I took myself to Co-op. Co-op was the first place that I went to or whatever and stuff. So I went to that hood. All these niggas is outside now. Mind you, it was this one nigga. He used to be bragging about doing all these robberies and all this stuff. You understand? So if you doing robberies and all this stuff, and every time I'm around you, that's what you bragging about. That's what you talking about. I'm gonna assume that you have money. You understand? So mind you, it's about 10 dudes there. So I wasn't even on it. Like, one of you people give me $50. You understand? In my mathematical logic, I'm like, like, everybody could just contribute $5. $5 is a bag of trash weed. You understand? And niggas is smoking loud. So I'm figuring, okay, I'm gonna make this one stop. I'm gonna be able to take my test tomorrow. I'm good in the hood. So now I pull up. You know what I'm saying? My bro's like, nah, sis, let me get out. And I said, nah, nobody's get out the car. Tell that dude to come to the car. So then he called to the car. I was like, yo, I explained my situation. You understand? So it wasn't even like I could have just been on some give me the shit. Like, you understand? But I'm like, nah, listen, I have my test. I'm going to give it back. You understand? I need $50. Now, the robber, you understand, the stick up kid, you understand that he acts like that's his profession or whatever and stuff. He like, nah, sis, I don't got it. I said, what you mean you don't got it? So then he's like, I don't got it. I said, then what the hell is you doing all these robberies and stuff for? Like, why? So you just rob people for what? Like, you rob people to smoke weed or something? Like, what are you doing? What you mean you don't got it? All right, cool. Call that dude over there with the Gucci book bag on. I know he's got some money. So he comes over. The dude goes in his pocket, y'all. And this is what set me off for the rest of the night. And I just was on a tirade that whole night. And then niggas is like, sis is crazy. You understand? Or whatever and stuff. Like, because it was just too much shit. It was too much at that point. Where I'm like, the one time I need people trying to play with me. So now, the dude with the Gucci book bag, he come over. Now, mind you, he got a Gucci book bag. Like, this nigga is fly. Like, you understand? Well, that shit probably was bang bang. Like, that shit probably was fake shit for all I know, because I wasn't close enough to expect. But, like, you was looking like money, so you should have some money, fake or not. So he comes over, and I'm like, yo, I explained to him what's going on. It's a whole lot of explaining going on, and that, that shit was irking me. But he go in his pocket. This nigga pulled out two $1 bills, y'all. So when he pulled out the $2, like, when he went in his pockets, I didn't know he was pulling out at first. You understand? Like, he pulled out, and I seen it was two $1 bills that was reaching towards me, and it was like almost in slow motion. And it was like my brain couldn't compute that shit. So I was like, yo, what you doing? So then he's like, I'm giving you. I said, what the fuck you think I am? So then he's like, what are you talking about, sis? And I'm like, yo, you think I'm some type of stripper or some shit? So he was like, why you say all of that? I said, nah. What the fuck am I gonna do with them dollar bills? What did you throwing $2 at me for? Yo, get the fuck out my face. Like, listen. Sorry, y'all. I had to pause that. You understand? Got a phone call, so I don't know if you'll hear the ringing in the thing. But where was I at? Okay. Oh yeah. So, him giving me ones, I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do with them? Like, you're not even giving me 10 ones or 20 ones. Like, you giving me two ones. 1, 2. Like, I'm a fucking, like, a stripper or a child. Like, you understand? I was like, yo, get the fuck out of here with that. And I was like, yo, you need to not be wearing Gucci and all that with that bullshit. And, like, y'all not even supposed to even really be in this hood like that, because my bro that brought y'all here, he's locked up. And this nigga, y'all haven't set him out. Y'all haven't visited him. So now I'm going to put a timestamp on that, because now y'all wasting y'all time just standing outside on the block just to be on the block trying to give people $2 that's not even asking to give. It's like a borrow, like, so you getting your shit back. So like, whatever. So I'm like, on to the next hood. So now, boom, I go to the hood of the nigga that brought me home at the time, right? So my bro, this time, he's like, listen, sis, stay in the car. Let us go and take care of the situation. Just sit in the car. So I'm like, alright, I'm gonna sit in the car. Now, mind you, I had one of the bros' girlfriends with me or whatever stuff, and she's totally with the shits. It's just, she not gang, but she gang. You understand? So it wasn't like I put her in danger, but I was like, listen, girl, I waited 2 minutes till I knew like they was, almost headed in there where I could just get out the car. I said, listen, I'm getting out the car. She was like, nah, they said stay in the car. I said, no, I don't care what they said. I need to see how this is being handled. Like, I need to like I said, I need to oversee shit. Like, I need to things need to be handled the way I would handle it, period. You understand? And then also, I didn't want to get too out of hand, because those bros is out of hand, where, you understand what I'm saying? Like, it'll turn into a case, and I gotta make sure everything is on the level. So now I come walk in the park. My bro is like, yo, sis, didn't I tell you to sit in the car? I said, I understand that. I don't want to sit in the car. I want to see what's going on. I want to know. I want to be a part. I want to know. So now, when he walked over, he was like, yo, and there's nothing against gay people, but like I said in my prior story times, that's not a part of blood shit. You understand? Like, you a nigga, you cannot, that's just part of the rules. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we don't hate you if you are. Like, you understand? Like, there's no, oh, he's gay, beat his ass. It's none of that. But you can't come over here with that. It's not accepted. You understand? So now, he's like, yo, sis, that dude is gay. Now, mind you, this bro, I'm not trying to be funny, but everybody in the world was gay to this bro. Like, when he got drunk, the drunker he got, the gayer people was. You understand? So I had to take it with a grain of salt when he said somebody was gay, and I had to investigate on my own. You understand? Because it's just what happens. He gets drunk, everybody's gay. I probably was gay to his ass. Matter of fact, no, a couple times he tried to insinuate that I was gay. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So this nigga don't know what the fuck gay is. Now, I'm like, listen, bro, like, everybody's gay to you. Why is he gay? So he gave me, his reasonings as to why. So I was like, okay, whatever and stuff. So I go over there, and I did like what I did in the other place that I went to, and I let them know. So now everybody's crying poverty again. So now I'm pissed off. So I start, you know what I'm saying? Like, I start wilding. So now the dude that my bro tried to say was gay, my big homie brought him home too. You understand? So now he decides to call my big homie, which I didn't understand. Where it's like, I had respect for my big homie at the time, because later on down the line, I had a story time with him. Or matter of fact, he's in a beginning story time about me having a wild on niggas. Do you understand? Or whatever and stuff. But the nigga come over to me. Matter of fact, no, wait, backtrack. I started wilding because, boom, mind you, I wasn't smoking weed. You understand? I didn't smoke weed or whatever stuff. I didn't knock nobody that was smoking weed. But I'm talking to this nigga, and I'm explaining to him what's going on. This nigga, you understand, he did a transaction of some sort. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Where the transaction was across town, where it was nowhere near his ass. So if you're able to do that shit, that means you have money. You are not broke. You understand? Broke people cannot do that shit. This nigga doing that, and then while telling me he ain't got no money, is blowing weed smoke in my face. So I snapped the fuck out. Like, I did. I snapped the fuck out. I was like, yo, what the fuck is you blowing weed smoke in my face, homie? Like, you understand? That's disrespectful. You disrespect me. You understand? So I just started wilding, and I just was calling everybody broke motherfuckers. Fuck you niggas. I'm trying to do something positive. Fuck this shit. He decides, the dude that blew the weed smoke in my face, that set it off, Cleo with the braids. You understand? Like, he's like, yo, he calls the nigga. But I don't know that who he called at first. You understand? He just comes over to me because, like, when I get real mad, I pace. Like, I pace. Like, you understand what I'm saying? It's some weird shit. I just pace. So now, he's handing the phone to me. So I'm like, yo, what you handing me that phone for? What you giving me your phone for? I don't, what? So then he's like, yo, so-and-so's on the phone. So I was like, so what you giving it to me for? Like, you understand? Like, I don't even know you like that or whatever and stuff. So what does he want to talk to me on your phone for? So he's like, nah, because I called him because you wildin'. So I looked, I said, oh, this nigga don't know me. This nigga, and he was fairly new to the fucking hood. I'm like, yo, this nigga really don't know me. Like, my big homie, I have respect for him, but my big homie does not run me. I run myself. You understand? So now, I take the phone. My big homie on the phone like, yo, listen, I know it's fucked up, you know what's going on or whatever and stuff, but I'm all the way over here in Harlem, so you know, can you take you and your bros and y'all just go back to the other side or whatever? I'll take care of it when I get back or whatever. Can you just leave? So I went the fuck, I said, no, I can't just leave. Nah, I can't, because this nigga just totally disrespected me. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. That nigga got money. Mind you, my bros was gonna rob his ass. But see, I don't believe in that set tripping shit. Regardless that you knew nigga and we don't even know your ass. Like, you understand? Because my big homie wasn't bringing this nigga around. And that's real shit. So for whatever reason, he wasn't bringing you around. So I was keeping the animals off his ass, where I'm like, listen, it's a fucked up situation, but I'm not gonna have niggas try to, you know, dog pound you niggas because they felt like you shouldn't have robbed this nigga. You understand? Like, I'm not gonna get y'all in some shit. So now when he get me the phone, I'm on the phone talking to him. I'm like, yo, niggas is wildin'. I'm not jacking this. Like, this is some bullshit or whatever and stuff. As I'm pacing with the phone, the dude keep following me. So I stopped. I'm like, yo, what you following me for? So he was like, nah, because you got my phone. I said, nigga, I don't care about your fucking phone. You think somebody gonna steal your fucking phone? I got 3 phones. I don't want this little bullshit piece of shit phone. I don't want your phone. Stop fucking following me. So then I just go back to talking. So now I get on the phone. He's like, yo, why you talking to him? Like, I said, no, fuck that. Because he found somebody want this shit. I got 3 monthly plan phones. Fuck is you talking about? Like, you understand? Like, I don't want his shit. If I'm talking, I don't even know what he called you for. You understand? So now he followed me again. So then I stopped. So then my bro was like, yo, stop following her or whatever. Leave her. Let her fucking talk. Like, stop following her. I'm telling you. You understand? Because he's dying to twist this nigga the fuck up. He's dying. So I'm just like, listen, you got one more time that when I go back to this conversation to follow me, and I will take this phone and I will bust it up in the street in your face. I will break this shit. Don't play with me, my nigga. Now to the gay shit. This nigga, and this is the thing. You can wear Louis Vuitton scarves and shit like that. Like, but in my opinion, if you was wearing, I don't know if y'all remember the Louis Vuitton print, the rainbow print with all the LVs was different colors. That's a no-no to me as a nigga. I'm sorry. As a straight nigga, you are not supposed to be wearing gay flag colors, especially not no Louis Vuitton scarf on your head. Then as far as the beads, this nigga had the whole Botanica on his fucking neck. The whole shit. Like, you understand, where my bro was feeling offended because he got blue beads on and stuff. So my bro's gonna pop his beads off. Like, this shit was about to turn into a situation. You understand what I'm saying? Now, mind you, he had a lot of female mannerisms as well. So I'm just like, he's like, what you mean? Like, when my bro was telling him to take them blue beads off, he was like, what you mean, homie? What you mean, homie? Yo, it matches my outfit, homie. Just, you understand, with his legs cocked back. Like, you understand? So I'm like, yo, this is the one time my bro may not be wrong. So I'm like, cool, whatever, fuck it. Long story short, I ended up getting my bread. You understand? Like, one of my real bros, you understand, like, at the end came through, was like, yo, this is gonna turn into some other shit, and she trying to do something positive. I'm proud of her. Fuck this. And then he's like, listen, sis, you don't even gotta give it back. But I still gave it back, because you understand, that's just the way the fuck I am. I don't tell people I'm gonna borrow something and then be like, okay, like, nah, because I do understand other people got stuff to do as well. Like, I'm not the only person that has things to do. Now, the nigga that set it off, my big homie wanted to talk to me the next day. Because mind you, one of the bros that came with us was from another hood. So this nigga acting all gay, you understand? I'm getting calls from mad different people that this other nigga's cool with, because they making a joke like, oh, your hood got gay niggas in it. Y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like, they making a joke, but I wasn't finding it funny. Like, you get what I'm saying? Whatever. So when I was talking to the big homie the next day. I'm like, yo, what's up with your peoples? So then he's like, what? I was like, yo, that nigga's gay. That nigga's gay. He's in the closet. You understand? So now he's like, nah, he not. I'm teaching him how to read. This is when shit get confusing, because I'm like, yo, nigga, what are you talking about or whatever? Like, what does acting gay have to do with not knowing how to read or whatever? And I said, listen, that nigga know how to read, so I don't know what you talking about. He know how to read, because if he didn't know how to read, he would just have a flip phone. And this is when the Blackberries was popping. You understand? So if you can't read, you don't need a phone with all them letters and shit. You understand? Like, you really don't. Not to do what the fuck he was doing. You don't need that. So now, the next excuse was, nah, he was acting gay because he had to slam me. He was trying to throw y'all off. I'm like, bro, like, listen, I done heard of people doing a lot of shit. Like, he was better off acting pussy. Nobody acts gay to deter people, you understand, from not using the slammy. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, come on now, there is some gay motherfuckers that's out here that's more gangster than a lot of these straight niggas. That will, you understand? So that's not gonna deter us. You know what I'm saying? Like, my uncle, God rest his soul, he was gay as fuck, but that nigga was whooping niggas' asses. Like, you understand? Like, my uncle was with the shits. So it's like, you can't tell me no shit like that. So I told this nigga, I said, listen, you have to butch that nigga up or something or whatever when you bring him outside of this hood or whatever, because niggas is clowning us right now and I just really can't take it and I can't deal. So then he's like, nah, y'all don't understand. I said, fine, whatever. Now, the bro that came with me that night, that was like, yo, that put me on, like, yo, watch this nigga, man, watch this, that nigga gay or whatever and stuff. He ended up coming to the hood or whatever because he was going to come chill, and then because me and him live near each other. You understand? Then we was going to go back to where we live at and chill over there. So now, he had this cup that he used to keep, and it used to just stay, you know what I'm saying, with his particular liquor inside of it or whatever and stuff. And it was like, because he was drunk all the time. Like, I love my bro, but he was a wino or whatever and stuff. But that's my bro. He knows he's a wino. So, like, I said, we talking to the nigga. The dude we talking about, he come up. Because, mind you, matter of fact, I didn't go talk to my big homie the next day. I went and talked to him, like 2 days later, 3 days later, or whatever. So, the dude, he come, but he don't come and he don't greet us. He don't do none of that. It's like he trying to show us that he not gay or something. You understand? It's like every bitch that was walking by, he trying to talk to them, and then here go my big homie like, yeah, he had sex with all the girls in this project. Like, I said, I don't want to hear none of that, because that's how down low niggas, they hide they shit. They be fucking all the bad bitches, and this is what people don't understand. My uncle was the blueprint of everything that you can imagine that was gay. My uncle was a Marine. Like, you understand? He was dating Chinese bitches, and these was all pretty bad bitches. Like, you understand what I'm saying? But my uncle was gay as fuck. You understand? It came out, that shit was just to cover up, you understand, and throw everybody the fuck off until he got comfortable with being himself. You understand? So you can't tell me because a nigga's fucking vagina that he is straight. You just can't. You understand? Because if that's the case, we wouldn't have down low people. We wouldn't have none of these terms. We wouldn't have none of this stuff. But anyway, it was funny to me. You understand what I'm saying? But it's like, my bro, it was like, the fuck? Like, you understand? It's almost like he's trying to show him. So now he calls him over. So the nigga tried to get tough. And this is the problem with my big homie, because my big homie wasn't really like that. Like, he'll fight, but he wasn't really like that. And then he kind of would get people set up to get they self hurt and not understand what the fuck he's doing, because he think people care about who he is or whatever, or who he was, because me and him, I got a story time with him. Like, I denounced his ass or whatever and stuff because he was a snake. But anyway, back to this story time. So the nigga was like, yo, homie, you saying I'm gay? Now, I'm always going to protect my bros. Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm sorry. If you're my bro like that, even my sisters, I don't give a fuck. Like, if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. So if I'm going to try and deter you from going to jail, I will try and deter you from going to jail. So when he said that, mind you, he said all this, my bro said all this gay shit in this nigga face that night. Like, you understand? So it wasn't a secret. It wasn't like he was your friend and was being nice with you and then went back and said that. He said it to you. So you could have addressed it when he said it to you. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't address it now because you think you in your hood with your big homie. You understand? Or whatever and stuff. And it's all coochie crunch, because it's really not. So now, I was like, listen, because before my bro could talk, I said, listen, yo, he said it to your face. So, you know, if you had an issue with it, you needed to have the issue then. So I don't know what you're bringing up now. You understand, like, he's talking behind your back because he said it to your face. So now the dude was like, nah, but nah, homie, you understand? And this is the funny shit, he sounded a little more not like me this day, you understand, and more like my bro. So I know somebody done talked to you and told you to put some bass in your voice. But when my bro puts his cup down, that means shit is about to get crazy. Because he don't never put his cup down. Like, he be outside with that shit. He used to have a Dunkin' Donuts cup with liquor. Like, you understand? With no fucks to give. So when he turned around and put the cup down, because he was going to pop on homie. He was going to pop on him and he was going to fold him up and it was going to be really bad. And I don't know. Like, something in me was like, you know, I don't really want this nigga to get fucked up like that. Even though, you know what I'm saying? Because he ain't saying nothing disrespectful. But I don't, you know what? I want to have a good day. I don't want my brother to fuck him up. These people where we was at, like to call the cops type shit, you know, they don't like to mind their business. So when he put the cup down, I already know what's about to happen. So I stepped in front of him, like I like sidestepped, but it wasn't like I was trying to act like I was walking in front of him to talk to the big homie. So he caught himself. So he was going to punch him because, mind you, when we left, now he's mad. He picks the cup. He's like, come on, let's go, sis. So I'm like, all right, we out. We leave or whatever. When we was walking to go to my car, he's like, yo, why you did that? So I was like, why I did what? So he was like, why you stepped in front of me like that to talk to him? Why you ain't just stand where you was at to talk to him? Because I was about to punch that nigga in his face. So then I was like, all right, so then why you ain't just punch me in his face? He was like, nah, because I didn't want to punch over him and accidentally hit you. You know what you doing. You think you slick, sis. You think you slick. So I'm like, yeah, because I really didn't want you to beat him up. Like, you could do that a whole nother time or whatever, but you know, this is not the time. It was too many nosy people outside and I didn't want you getting in trouble. You mad drunk. It wasn't going to work. But that's my rushed story time because my little prince, he's asleep. So I said, you know what? Let me take this opportunity and do it because a lot of y'all have been like, yo, where's the story time? Where's the story time? Like, I've been posting. Oh, and please go to Cola James on Instagram and check out my artwork or whatever and stuff. Like, I had to post something on my YouTube, you know, because it's like, I didn't want it to be dead air or whatever and stuff. But if you rock with me, go follow me over there. Get you a Cola James original. You understand? Pimp glasses. I do pimp glasses, tumblers, anything you could think of. Like, I would just bling out the world if you let me. You understand? But it really felt good to do this story time after this long. So I'm going to try not to go away for a whole year again because that was just ridiculous. But I'm going to try. But please don't hold me to it. I'm going to try to give y'all content at least once a week. I'm going to try. Because I said that before and then look what happened. I ain't see you guys till a whole year and some change later. But I'm really going to try because I'm starting to get the hang of this motherhood stuff. You understand? So, yeah. Y'all enjoy y'all day. And please like, subscribe, share to your friends, you know. Let's get me to like 2,000-3,000 right now. You know, we're gonna take baby steps because, you know, oh, I forgot, and thank you guys because yeah, I have made it over the 1,000 mark. You understand? So that's great. So I get to be monetized. Well, not really. I don't get to be monetized yet because I don't have enough view time. But yes, let's get the view times up. All right, bye.